What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are currently on the test server, guys, and we have access at the new Awakening feature, the new dungeon, a bunch of new champions that are coming to the game. In today's video, I'm gonna walk you through everything, and you should be receiving the patch most probably tomorrow, if they're not delaying it for any reason. Basically, the Altar of Souls, Awakening, Soul Collection, Mystic Market, merchants, and all these crazy things. We have the new dungeon right here. Iron Twins Fortress changes affinity every single day. I'm gonna walk you pretty much through everything that you guys need to know about this. First, I'm quickly gonna show you the new legendary champions that we're getting and a couple of epic champions. Sorry, I misclicked here. Of course, we're gonna start with the Void legendary champion, and she seems pretty freaking interesting. She looks like a very, very powerful champion. Acrizia, Dwarf, Attack, Void Affinity. She looks freaking amazing. That helmet, I think it reminds me of Diablo Immortal. I gotta say it might remind me of Diablo here, but I might be wrong. But that helmet looks pretty damn sick. What can this champion do, right? Attack base, pretty good base stats, nothing like out of the ordinary. Her skills are pretty interesting. The A1, Unflagging Assault. Attacks one enemy, 45% chance of landing defense down for 2 turns. The damage of this skill increases by 10% every time this skill is used. Stacks up to 100%. That sounds interesting, like for clan boss, right? Because that's pretty much the only place where you're gonna get to use a skill 10 times and get to actually stack it, you know? Damage based on enemy max HP, and attack. That sounds pretty interesting on an A1 enemy max HP. But guess what? We're moving over to the A2. Enemy max HP again. Moving over to the A3. Enemy max HP again. I haven't tried the champion yet, but I'm very excited to try this champion now. She seems pretty damn solid. So much enemy max HP. The A2 attacks all enemies 2 times. Places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield buff is equal to 5% of this champion's max HP for each critical hit. That sounds pretty interesting as well. The more HP we're gonna have on her, the more damage she's gonna get to do. We're gonna have a better shield as well. The A3 attacks one enemy 2 times, has a 80% chance of stealing 100% of the target's turn meter before attacking. This effect cannot be resisted if the target has higher max HP than this champion. You know what that means? She's gonna steal turn meter pretty much from any boss in the game that has the option to actually decrease the turn meter on it. Pretty good for the Dark Fae as an idea. All the bosses will have more HP than this champion, you know. If you're taking this champion in arena, which I don't know if she's gonna be good enough there, we're gonna have to try it out. But she could potentially steal turn meter from any tank in the game without getting resisted, Void Affinity, you know. So sounds pretty interesting. The passive decreases the damage taken from AoE attacks by 50%. I'm not sure if it's just for herself or for the entire team, but I'm pretty convinced it's mainly just for her. If a target's max HP is more than double this champion's max HP, this champion attacks will deal damage based on the target's max HP instead of this champion's attack, which sounds pretty interesting. She doesn't have like an insane base HP, you know, so I'm very curious to see how she's gonna play out. I would love to be able to see the multipliers right now. And we have a crit rate aura for all battles by 19%. That looks pretty decent as a champion. If we're gonna move over to the next one, we have a Dracomorph. Staltus Dragon Bane. I know, looks like Dracomorph, right? Is this the Dracomorph Slayer? This champion looks awesome as a design-wise. Bannerlord's defense-based force affinity. Pretty good base stats. Now, I'm not very impressed with his kit personally. He has a defense aura for all battles. I actually love how they changed with the skills, the levels, and everything that we're able to see now. I know you cannot see the aura because of my big head here, but it's at 30%. The A1 attacks one enemy 2 times. If the target is under any debuffs, each hit decreases the target's turn meter by 10%. The A2 attacks all enemies 2 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. Pretty interesting. It's not 100% chance, is a double hit, so because each hit is a pretty good chance to land that stun. Then places an increased defense buff on this champion for 3 turns, then attacks all enemies. Has a 75% chance of placing a decreased crit damage on enemies whose attack is higher than their defense, or a 75% chance to land decreased speed for 2 turns on enemies whose attack is equal to or lower than their defense. If this skill hits hard, this could potentially be a nice snooker, because he buffs increased defense himself and then attacks. Potentially, he could be something solid, but I'm not sure how hard he's going to hit. Whenever an enemy attempts to place a weakened debuff, defense down, or a poison debuff on this champion, reflects them back onto the attacker. Damage increases by 5 for each debuff on the target. That sounds interesting. Poisons is nice, like Clan Boss or Dragon, for example. I'm not sure how much damage he's doing though, so I'm very curious to find that out. Then we got a new Skinwalker, Mighty Ukko. Piggy. Looks pretty awesome. Look at this stuff on his back. Is actually crazy. A bottle of something. Basically, this champion is my favorite out of the 3 of them. The A1, AoE attack down. The A2 attacks all enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 75% chance to remove 2 random buffs from the target. So that's pretty good. If you have double hits, you're going to be able to pretty much remove tons of buffs from the enemies. But you can get weak hits because it attacks. Places a block buff debuff and a 50% decreased accuracy debuff for 2 turns on targets that have no buffs after the attack. This actually makes the champion pretty powerful for Hydra guys, having block buffs. This is on a 4-turn cooldown. That's kind of like the only problem, you know. AoE decrease attack, then revives all dead allies with 40% HP, then places a block damage buff on them for 1 turn. This is on a 4-turn cooldown. Places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. Will place the increased speed buff even if there are no dead allies. The passive has a 50% chance of stealing a random buff from an enemy each time they receive a buff. Any stolen buffs become protected. This is actually so damn crazy. Whenever opponents are getting buffed, okay, he has a 50% chance to steal them and protect the buffs so nobody can remove them. This is actually a very crazy passive. It's gonna be great against snack rates. It's gonna be great against many things in the game. So very curious to try the champion out. The aura increases ally speed in all battles by 20%. These are the legendary champions that we're getting. We have a couple of epics which honestly don't look that amazing. I'm not gonna read their skills. I'm gonna quickly show you on the screen so you guys can pause it and have a look at their kits if you're interested. It does look like a pretty awesome champion design-wise, like a bat, you know. Okay, we have HP burn right here. So they're not like extraordinary, but they're not that bad either. At least this champion is decent. Ogryn Tribes, attack, void affinity. We have Dark Elves one. Design-wise looks pretty cool as well. These are the skills. I'm not a big fan of this one, you know. AoE, then you have a bit of ignore defense. Big deal, right? And we have a Night Revenant, the A1, decrease attack. And that is about it. I don't think I missed any of them, or at least, hopefully, I haven't missed any of them. Let's have a quick look at the Altar of Souls, guys. Basically, they gave us a few soul essences just to use on different champions. I've already used on Rotos and Arbiter, how you guys probably noticed that already. Basically, this is where you're going to be able to summon them. Mortal Soul Stones, Immortal, Eternal, all of them, they drop perfect souls. These are the drop rates. Right here, you can see them on the screen. Let me just move my head a bit more to the side. There you go. So 80%, 20% on the Eternal Soul Stones to get 5-star or 6-star. To get Epic or Legendary is 80%, 20% respectively. That's kind of like how it goes in terms of chances. When you awaken them, pretty much take the champion, do that. This is a 6-star that I have available, right? So it's not guaranteed that you're gonna get a 6-star. Probably the chances to get a 6-star is pretty hardcore, you know. But basically, you're getting it done. Beautiful. Bang, that's the animation. You got her awaken all the way to star 6, and we're gonna be able to put a blessing. On the soul collection, that's why you have saved up. You're gonna be able to unlock more space by paying gems, silver, pretty much the same like the champion slots. Not very happy about this, but honestly, you're not really gonna get to store a lot of them, because I'm gonna explain in a second why. You're gonna use them, you're gonna sell them, you're not really gonna have the need to stock them, basically. Mystic Market. So right here, you're gonna be able to come and purchase eternal soul stones. Probably you're wondering, how are you going to get the currency to get an eternal soul stone, right? The only way to get this currency is by selling actual souls, right? Souls from different champions that you're not using. I'm gonna walk you through that in just a second. These ones, you can actually acquire them by opening soul stones. And these ones, you're getting them from farming dungeons. Right, you can see right here, go, get it from the Iron Twins, soul collection. If you go right here, the more you open, the more immortal soul coin you're gonna get. That's pretty much how it works with these ones. The Mystic Market sells eternal soul essence as well. You need 50 of this currency. I'm still not very familiar with all the names, guys, sorry. The eternal soul coin to purchase the eternal soul. Right here, the essence. Now, once you're gonna have the essence, you're gonna be able to come to the soul merchant and purchase perfect souls or split souls. You see, this is the price to purchase them. Let's look to see if we can purchase one for somebody that's actually worthy. Do we have anyone that's worthy here? Anyone that we're planning to use for a video or something? Probably not, so we're just gonna purchase this so you guys get to see it. This is the test server anyway, it doesn't really matter. So that's how you do it. Now, how much you're getting back from selling them. So if you go at the soul collection, for a 6-star legendary, you're gonna get exactly 1,000 coins, so you can purchase another stone back. If we're selling a 1-star legendary, it's only 70. And it's not even the currency to purchase the soul stones, because it's the second currency, you see? I don't know why that happens, but you're not getting the main currency, just the second one. So you're getting that. Then for an epic, you are getting the right currency, and that's on a 4-star. 4-star epic gives you 24 coins, or whatever they're called, these currencies. And a 1-star gives you 20. I'm very curious if the 1-stars only give you the soul coin, the immortal soul coin. And when you have more stars, you're getting the eternal soul coins. I gotta get used to all these currencies, guys. It's gonna take us probably a few days. But basically, that's what you can do, you know. The rare one gives you 100, you see. So you're gonna have to sell loads in order to be able to come here and just purchase like a big baller, you know. It's not something that, yeah, I'm gonna do it every single day. That's not the case. But that's basically pretty much the way it works. We're gonna get one more from here. We were able to do that. But now I'm not even able to buy this, you know. I still gotta sell some in order to be able to purchase it. So let's just say we're selling that only gives us 70. We're selling this, that gives us 20. So we're not getting a lot out of it. We're gonna sell this, we're getting 24 of the other. But what I'm actually going to do, I'm gonna sell a legendary one just to be able to go and purchase a different one to show you guys. So basically, if we're gonna go at the Mystic Market, now I can actually purchase an Eternal Soulstone. Let me get that. I'm still not able to purchase that, but I'm able to summon a few more. And when I'm gonna reach 10, I'm gonna get 200 coins. That's gonna add on top of it. Depending what else I'm summoning from here, I'm gonna be able to sell them and kind of like go on with that. So we got a 2-star. I'm curious now to check if that 2-star is gonna sell for the Eternal coins or for the other ones. This is another 2-star rares. You see the chances on these ones are not that crazy to get legendaries. Plus I forgot one very important thing, which I'm about to do right about now. If you go to Wishlist, you gotta, actually I've put some random legendaries in there, okay. Basically, you can actually do this. So I'm gonna put my Leorius, I'm gonna put my Sifi, and I'm gonna put my, I don't know, let's just say we put Ramantu. For epics, we're gonna put Seer, because why not? We're gonna put in some other strong champions like a Madame Series. And we can use maybe a Husk. And we're gonna put some random rares, doesn't really matter. Cold Heart and that one and Painkeeper. Let's just do it like that, basically. So the wishlist will double the chances to summon the souls for these champions. They're not guaranteeing you a higher chance at getting 6 stars, 5 stars, or anything like that. Now, if we open 10 of these, we're gonna get 300 eternal soul coins after. Okay, so it's a slow process. I'm not sure if they're gonna sell anything for them or no. You see, we actually got a 5-star directly for our for the new champion. This champion was just added, the Night Revenant, so we got a 5-star from that. Pretty nice. You can get 3 stars and 5 stars out of it, so kind of like in the middle, let me put it like that. This one only gives us 5 stars and 6 stars. Let's see what we're getting out of it. They are pretty expensive to summon though. Is an epic, okay, so it's an 80% chance. So it's a 5-star Alaric. This is actually not amazing. But now if we're going back at selling them, right? Soul Collection, 2 stars, they're still giving us immortal soul coins. If we're going on for what we just got, 1 star, still immortal soul coins. 4 stars gives us eternal soul coins. Seems like it's not even equal. Somehow, no, that's a 5-star. It's a 5-star. Okay, my bad. I thought that was a 4-star as well. I was like, what? Why is that massive difference there? But no, it's not. So 5 immortal soul coins. This is 6 for a 2-star. Yeah, that's pretty much how it works, guys. If you have any other questions, let me know. But basically, right here, once you're gonna purchase this, once this market is gonna refresh, which we don't have an option to do it ourselves, I think it's every 12 hours is refreshing or something like that. Then, because we already purchased the Brachus, if we're gonna get another Brachus start dropping in here at some point, it's gonna drop as a split soul instead of perfect soul, and it's gonna skip the 1st star, it's gonna move us to the 2nd. So it's gonna be a bit more expensive as well. That's pretty much everything that I've seen so far about Awakening, guys. Pretty much everything that I've noticed. Maybe I missed a couple of things. We're definitely gonna learn more things in the next few days. You come right here, you're gonna be able to pick your blessing once you awaken it. There's some very solid blessings, guys. I'm not gonna go through all of them now. I'm gonna leave that for a different video. Basically, right here you can see what we have on 500 attack. You get HP, 25 crit damage, and speed if you get a 6-star, okay? The more you're awakening the champion, the more bonuses you're gonna unlock. Plus, debuffs placed by this champion's default skill will ignore a percentage of the target's resistance, just as an idea. So I'm just gonna take a different one, which is a bit more important. I don't know. I'm gonna take this one. I don't really care about what I'm picking on the champion. I just kind of like want to show you guys what we have in. But on the other hand, I do care about what I'm picking on my Rotos or Arbiter. And let me just show you this. Crushing Rend. Okay, that's the name of it. Gives me 500 more attack, 1000 HP, 25 crit damage, and 10 speed. I want to mention that this is a non-empowered Rotos. If you guys remember the faction games that we had with the other CCs, how I said it there, it's just a normal Rotos, right? But basically, once I've added this blessing to my normal Rotos, and I'm looking at total stats, it's crazy. 45k HP, 6.3k attack, 214 speed, 316 crit damage, and he's not even empowered, okay? That's how powerful he becomes. My Arbiter, probably this is one of the best blessings for her. Intimidating presence, gets more speed, is making my aura stronger, so at 6-star, my aura becomes 35% better, and it weakens the enemy's aura by 20%. So if I was losing a game of speed before, I'm putting this on my Arbiter, I'm gonna get 30% more speed, 35% more speed from my aura, okay? And then I'm gonna weaken your speed aura, I'm gonna make you slower, and I'm gonna beat you. Bang! As easy as that. It's pretty nuts. The awakening is pretty nuts. What about the boss? I'm not gonna do a run on the boss or anything like that. This changes every single day. The affinity, this is kind of like the price for it. When you are doing a fight, you don't get one of the 3 rewards. You have a chance to drop one and drop some of the others. It's good to know that you are getting the actual coins that you can use for split souls in the market. And then you can actually purchase refills for the keys, okay? Once a day. You have a limit once a day. 150 gems to purchase 6 more keys. You can do this every single day. I'm gonna do it most probably every single day. Everyone who spends money and cares a bit about arena and stuff like this is probably gonna do it every single day. I really hope that this is the only pay to win mechanic to it. Don't sell soul stones, don't do anything like that. I'm keep saying it like a dreamer, you know, a man can dream. But guys, that was all for this video. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts. What do you think about the Awakening? What do you think about everything that you've seen so far? Are you excited about it? Are you a bit concerned? I really want to hear your thoughts, man. If you guys enjoy the content, you know the drill. Smash that like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.